Hello, Kehilat Tzion. We're Erev Shabbat, Parashat Bamidbar. Towards the end of the parasha, we have a description of how Bnei Kehilat are supposed to carry the vessels of the Mishkan on their shoulders and move it from place to place. And the Kohanim have to prepare these vessels before the Bnei Kehilat come and actually take them. And the Torah warns the Kohanim, and it says, Al tachritu et shevet mishpechot ha-kehatim mitoch ha-leviim. You shouldn't cut off, you shouldn't destroy, you shouldn't destruct Bnei Kehilat from the families of the Levim. You have to prepare the vessels, you have to prepare the Mishkan that it will be fit just for the Levim to come and take it in a respectful manner. We don't want them, says the Sforno, to need to push and shove each other and behave improperly before these vessels. We don't want them to see or touch these vessels that are holy in an improper way. And therefore, you, Kohanim, you have a responsibility to prepare these vessels so that the Levim can come and carry them on their shoulders in the best possible way. Meaning, the fact that the Levim have a task is wonderful. But the Kohanim have a responsibility to make sure that the Levim succeed on their task. You could have said, it's the Levim's problem. They need to carry the vessels. They need to come in and make sure that they do it in a proper way. So do it. If you're not allowed to look at it, close your eyes. If you're not supposed to push, so don't push. If you're supposed to not touch it, so make sure you don't touch the vessels. It's your responsibility. It has nothing to do with the Kohanim. The Kohanim work in the Mikdash, and the Levim carry it. And then comes the Torah and says, no, you have a responsibility to make sure that they succeed on their task. Their failure is your failure. And I think that's a very important message for us all the time. We don't see ourselves as a whole bunch of individuals. Each one has their own task. Each one has their own purpose. We have to be there for each other. This is the idea of arvut, of this deep connection between Am Yisrael, that everyone is responsible for the success of all of Am Yisrael and also for every individual. We have to work together for us to grow as a nation. And of course, this has to do specifically also with Miluim. When we see people leaving everything, dropping everything again, going to Miluim for such a long time, and it's their task, it's their responsibility. We can continue living our lives as usual. Comes the Torah and says, no, it's the people around, the people doing this task have the responsibility to make sure that they have everything they can in order to succeed in their task. You have to prepare, you have to make sure that the home front is strong, that the families are taken care of, that the people feel empowered, and they know that when they go to fulfill this task, they're doing it in the best possible way. They're doing it for Am Yisrael. They can do it in a clean and open mind. They can do it when they're comfortable and calm. And I think that's a very important concept. It's a very important idea that we don't see each individual's and each sect's tasks or responsibilities as their own. No, every part of Am Yisrael has a responsibility for the responsibilities of others. We're all connected. We're all one. So the Kohanim are responsible for the Levim. And Am Yisrael has a responsibility to make sure that the Kohanim and the Levim are also doing what they're supposed to do. It's all our responsibility. And the way to do it is not by blaming them, telling them you're not doing what you're supposed to do. Am Yisrael has to make sure that everything is there that will make it possible for others to do their responsibility. Shabbat Shalom.